Just investigating and flashing up on short side. That will facilitate the leap. Boots on the ground now. ZywOo distracted. Good strike out of Vexite P250. Info. 2, he screams brackets. Spinks, 1 to be cleared out. Gets nothing done. Dupree, though, still lingers and regroups. Kit present. Bomb to be planted. An advantage for this Grayhound pistol start. They can't afford to be falling to this boost. You can see established now. Magisk will have a timer on this now. Dismantles. Sicko in pit.
You take a few more risks, just like Alistair chasing them away here, making sure they definitely are saving. He's spotted out at least 2 now. That'll be the death of him. A goose from Inns, and he falls as well. So actually giving over some extra cash. Not the end of the world, but a big pistol round for Grayhound to pick up here on the T-side campaign. Top banana smoked off, rotation for ZywOo coming over. Vexite charging through, looking for the info. That's a bit of a money man play. And they need to head straight now in towards A. Sicko onto Dupree, it's just Magisk.
Yeah, Magisk and the cavalry coming fast through spawn. Inns looking to investigate. ZywOo ready and prepared for it. That's a hard shot to hit.
Disjointed.
Just a slither one. Inns now down. Magisk still has the sight. They're running out of time and options, especially when you hit shots like that. Magisk, a big one into Liaz, and Grayhound just crumble. It's only Alistair alone. 3 to find a 1v4 in front of him and a horribly intimidating smoke. He wants to go and investigate, doesn't find it. Yeah, he's got the gap closing behind him as well. Apex Spinks are partnered up.
Conceding.
Opting for the deagle and taking the fight. That was an oddball move. Not interested in trying to get that bomb down, have them run him down. Years have passed, still a demon on it, and 2 from that pit hold. Vitality will find their second round. Grayhound's force falls flat.
Not going to be easy. It might be a blowout over 2 maps here, if we're going to be honest.
So would you frame a win condition for Grayhound is that ZywOo doesn't get company over the course of this best of 3?
Yeah, look, if the support isn't there and everybody else is still quite flat, this is just going to be a mop up here, short, a couple casualties, but still the mop and bucket out to play. Yeah, if the support network isn't there and it is just ZywOo and they're able to ice, Apex has tucked himself towards Graveyard on, well, Grave HP, but this is great for ZywOo. The crossfire set up with Dupree, and there's the mop. It's Sicko with another good trade. They know where the AWP is now.
He's done a lot to keep Grayhound in this round. Puffing up their chest. Sicko, 2.
And handled neatly. That
setup you were talking about in apps as well, I mean, that is a hard one to crack, no? AWP on the tight line, rifle wide.
How often do you see ZywOo miss?
Yeah, touche.
And that round could have been completely different if they were able to open up that exchange. So, well handled from Grayhound and keeping this one to a 1-round game.
Of Inns, Dupree on his own move, and Liaz looking the wrong way. Trade is there. Advantage held, time sensitive.
ZywOo's got a flash here, might activate Spinks. Sicko needs to hit this shot and he can't. They have to go B now.
Yeah, and that flash has been put through. Spinks aggressive through the smoke, kept level.
They know ZywOo's here.
Not the perfect weapon for the job. He knows time on his side. The run boost across. Alistair does manage to beat the cross from Magisk, but that's just a little bit of a slip up. You don't have the time for this. You'll get run down. Surely ZywOo will stop this before it gets out of hand. 1 to the bottom. And Vitality handle business.
Hey guys, as always, make sure to check out Hot Pizza GG, the best website to open cases, and not only. Recently, they've added the old but gold classic mode, where many players add their skins and the winner takes it all. The catch is, the more you add, the bigger chance of winning you have. Here, for example, I bet my gut knife black lemonade for $108, which gave me 30% chance of winning the round. And luckily, I won and took all the bank of $354. Withdrawing skins is super easy. Just go to your inventory and select the skins you want to withdraw. And in less than a minute, you'll receive a trade offer. So, if you wanna play too, Hot Pizza has many different payment methods, as well as a cool bonus from me. Use code VLADAPART to get 50 cents for free. Link will be in description below.
What is needed of them? A slither gap. He calls for it. Yep, hits his crouch key. Spinks to drop the util, and they will just push through. Surging into the site. Alistair posts up. Spinks, he's already on for a third and gets it done. Apex now just for the cherry on top, but loses his head. And now the round's up for debate. Sicko and Liaz partner up. Bomb is down. Dupree considering a walk through the smoke. ZywOo to facilitate. Flash pops. Liaz needed that one. Trade is there. Sicko can, but will he find the 1v2? So much time, they'll partner up. Turns the nades, takes the fight. ZywOo, very quick on the draw there.
Yeah, the fact from Sicko to have the heads-up maneuver to try and weasel his way in towards that smoke, change the angle was anticipated. Gonna get past ZywOo here, who's having a decent start to the game. 7 kills, 3 deaths. You got Dupree at the top of the scoreboard, and maybe that flat face was for a reason. Now you're seeing the energy in the server. 12 kills for him.
18 majors, Chad. That's a whole lot. Don't have enough fingers to count the amount of majors this man has attended. Every
toes, though.
single one.
Will be the name of the game. Flash forward, fight coming. Spinks not isolated at all. They're just going to lock this one down. Alistair finds something, but Apex is still alive. The cavalry's on its way, and they're toast. Okay, hold up.
Well,
they're in.
It's toast, but there is a bit of butter.
Oh!
On top, what? That is creamy, cheeky. Not another. Alistair has suddenly made a round out of this. 4 kills. And there's only one more to find. Dupree close on sight. Ins in support. Grayhound have been given a real gift here. For the Dane to separate these, isolate these 1 versus 1 duels. A miracle round out of Alistair. Started with Tech 9s. Can they finish with the rifle? It's the ace for the Aussie. And he likes that very much. Daylight robbery, a 3rd round.
That's a happy little Vegemite right there. What a round out of him. Started with on toast.
Whew.
Ended burnt for Vitality. Let's see this one again. So Spinks isolated. He jumps on in. This one's stylish.
Oh,
the hops
lovely.
with the headshot, and then the M4 comes out through the smoke. Takes a risk, gets the kill. That one is magic, and Zywoo, he hits the deck as well. The ace for Alistair here.
Oh man, that looks like it feels good. And it's coming through. Counter flash from Zywoo. Spinks to try and push on the back of that. Gets nothing on his initial look. Sicko spotted. Liaz forward. Zywoo quick on the orb. Need another. Both down.
Fast flank here from Magis.
Very quick. Sicko doesn't really have the health for the head-to-head. Caught on the reload. Immediate pressure applied to this plant. The retake on. Like Donkey Kong. Dupree in tow. Magisk ahead though. Extended. Nicely isolated. Ins. Just the right balance and concoction of forward and reserved. And look at this. This looks rather reserved from Dupree. He's thinking it through, but...
Through the Ruins position towards CT spawn, and Grayhound will grab their 4th. Some impact there from the in-game leader of Ins. Great stuff from him to get 2. That's going to get him up to 3 kills.
Trying to use that smoke, but Spinks is perfectly poised to punish.
He should have them here.
Yeah, oh, he just averts his gaze. Orb shot hit, In's lucky and limping. Finish now. Spinks again on the multi-kill and through the wall. Sours the mood further. And that's the beauty of having an AWP like Zywoo.
Yeah,
floating around. Set him up, and ooh, Alistair feels like he's been set up.
It has to be the same again. Okay, that was very quick. Well, they're in. Got to do with Magis now, and he's not going to be one to rumble. Apex has fallen playing for info as well.
Alistair, there's no way. He's not ready for Magisk, and so at least through his frag onto Dupree and through Liaz's handiwork on that extension on B,
quite overthinking this
him.
now. I'm not sure what he's meant to get away with here, and running knife out into a gunfight should fall. Magisk will pick him up, and the crowd likes what they see just there. So a round where Vitality... This is direct though, straight up the guts.
Yeah, it's a quick smoke, and so Dupree likely communicating a gap. Zywoo to try and address it. Good one on the spray through the smoke. Zywoo getting run on down, but absolutely no sweat on the brow as every shot connects. Just on the corner as well. Shattered. A quickie. Grayhound sent back to spawn. Vitality extend their lead. 9 in the bank already, and this is the opponent's pick on these fights that he hasn't seen or felt before, and maybe like a double nade. Spray combines with the HE. Spinks and Apex making a very strong case for some redemption on their B holds. A very nice, delicate balance of aggression, utility, and synchronization. Dupree got him. As easy as that, it comes his way. The round disintegrates again for Grayhound.
Haven't had to do too much creative work here, Vitality, right? It's been quite standard in terms of the plays right here, and it's the little details for Grayhound, like that Molotov not being deep enough. That car molly that you throw, you want to make sure that it burns behind the car so players can't step out, right? That's the reason you throw that variation. There's lots of different ways to deal with that, but likely to see this one peter out for Grayhound now as fortifying this top mid defense. There's 3 players here. 2 towards the long side. Sicko isolates the kill to Dupree, but the trade is there, and the final 2 will fall. Double digits secured. Well, Dupree's still quite forward in mid here. This flash over. Spinks spams. He doesn't even need to see his target. See you later, Ins. trying to get back to banana control. Not on his watch.
Can Liaz do anything more? The answer, a resounding no, dupreeh. No hesitation, 2 kills, 2 seconds. In this final round of this defensive Vitality half looking set for 11.
Has to throw his body to the line here, so the smoke to try and recover this bomb. But tag on through, and there comes the death. 11-4 is the score. Vitality with a commanding lead here. Grayhound, this is their map choice. This is an elimination game. They need to find themselves.
It's the ideal weapon for the job, Sicko. Dual Berettas spots out ZywOo, deletes ZywOo from the equation. A wild swing with nothing to report, and it all falls flat upon arrival. Apex double, dumping util. Inns wants to try and take one away, but the flash does completely quash any aggression he was considering. Vitality saved in the same scenario on the first pistol. Do we see the CTs give it a go?
No
a
way,
shake of the
Jose.
stick. Doesn't need to. Locked in now. Inns might be trapped. He's in the fade. Can't go anywhere but forward. And so he will. Backs turned. Spinks tapped. Magis exposed and ahead. Deleted. If they can find Apex, it could crumble. And they have. Inns high impact now.
Has to sit
on the defuse. dupreeh has to be at the bay. Need to hit this shot. Inns. It's a high pressure scenario. Runs him down, and round goes dupreeh's way.
Oh, finally getting a clutch is dupreeh. That was very close indeed. Picks it up and continues his great form here, up to 20 kills, head and shoulders above the server. And that Molotov actually worked against Vitality here. Inns just ahead of the Flames, gets himself a couple, but can't get the most important shot onto that of dupreeh, and he'll pick that one up. Sitting pretty now at Vitality. The first half.
Just walking up top mid early, partnered up with Apex, and they'll just start their crawl. Good find into the apartments. It's close quarters. Liaz puts one into their head. Spinks will be low on that, but unfortunately for the rest of the squad, there's no one in a position to really profit. Alistair alone with a USP on A. Hopeless in this one, round 18. Already a certainty. Magis just going through the motions, and yeah, ZywOo will do the same. Hope starts to dwindle. Mirage is next.
The biggest positive is they get to start on that CT side of Mirage, but there's also the desks were a little bit quizzical seeing Mirage pick, so a part of Banana, and an exchange of flames will hold both at bay for now. There's currently 4 players over towards A, and I say that Sicko starting to rotate back, but Inns will find another through the boards. Magisk hits the deck, and the final 3 for Vitality will just have to slink up Banana together.
No pressure onto Sicko as of yet. Here comes the push. He actually just gives the fight through. Good dink onto dupreeh. Need a finish. Inns maintains his elevated position. Should be good for at least one here. Spinks though too fierce. Need Alistair to finish what his team has started. Quick one onto dupreeh. And now it's Apex that falls to this orb. Alistair doesn't quite get the round done. Gives Spinks a chance to fill his lungs with a new set of oxygen as 3 CTs head in his way. This has to be Greyhounds, and Liaz confirms it. And so, yeah, got a bit sketchy there. It looked like it was supposed to be a bit of just a little putt. Slinking into Liaz's position. Big find, good trade. Alistair needs it, can't. It Spinks again. So capable of finding that second in the sequence.
And they still have so much utility right now to execute on towards A. B is still an option here as well as they just continue. Creep on forward in towards the site. Spinks has so much space, more space than he could possibly hope for here. The molly comes forward, he jumps on down. This is his kill every day of the week. He might get all 4 until Vexite chimes in. And that's going to be it. It's just Sicko who has to save. That was destined to be done as soon as those first 2 kills come in. I wonder if Alistair's barrel got spotted there as well. Look, if you are going to play in that boiler setup, it's quite telling that there will be a player close haul. So they connected those dots very quickly, did Vitality. And Sicko's gotten here towards the tail end of the apartments quite quickly as well, but we'll have to get past this orb.
Yeah, Zai was looking the wrong side, but he never lets that flick go. Whole squad gathered now. The congregation looking for action. They get it as well. Vexite got nothing done, gets one before ZywOo's AWP finds him. Alistair trying to maintain control. One on the balcony, not expecting this. Does snap into Spinks. Apex slipped through. Looking for the AWP now and delivers the headshot. Vitality a single frag away from taking this first map. Sicko peek through. Nice from ZywOo. And business attended to, at least here on map 1.
This is the type of vitality we all want to see, a commanding victory against a stark...
Certainly going to have a lot on his plate and a hard fight to take. Big one out of ZywOo. That power position pays off as Ins and that short rotation cancelled. Bomb will be planted. They are starting to scarf her over through CT. But the headshots are being hit. Magisk on that P250. Long range up in the Palace elevation. One back. Apex caught off on his flank. Still a kiss. Still a smoke. Still some hope. But the frag's likely to go dupree's way. Ready and supported. Alistair there on the kit. Tagged up and losing life. And losing limbs. Liaz all to do. Too many bodies and not enough seconds. A nice click though. 2 to find. He does recover the smoke in the kit, but that's the end of that. Vitality continue their winning streak.
If the signal comes soon.
Yeah, and if CSGO does mantle up and have a glance at Palace. Oh, big frag to find. Vexite does draw blood for Grayhound's force fight. CSGO dancing around with a 5-7. 2 from the pistol, and Liaz chips another into the ring. Apex is left alone. They can run him down, but of course, hesitant. Under-equipped. And now being hunted down, Apex will fall, and Grayhound respond with a force buy conversion. Nearly everyone contributing. It's the double out of CSGO the exception. If not volatile.
I think Outsiders, this new version, I know it doesn't have Yakinda in it, right, which was one of the highlights. There you go, there's a kill. Vexite goes down. So they just need to make sure they fall before time here. Getting a little bit whiffy. It's all right, he's very low. CZ75 comes out. Ins will finish things off. Yeah, I like Outsiders. I like watching them play. I think that they've got a little bit more diversity in the way they approach the game.
To succeed. dupreeh taking an opportunity right now to try his luck, and Vexite wins his duel. This is an integral winning condition for the Aussies. He needs to get away. Sprayed on down. Trade is good. Alistair's bummed. No hope here. 4 HP, staring at the bricks, inspecting the cement. What do we call the little grout between bricks?
Grout.
Oh.
Walking down mid, Ins rotating around to ticket, and well, here comes ZywOo, walks in, doesn't clear the corner, but CSGO whiffs.
Ah, it's that position I was about to say. CSGO, he backed his aim. He backed himself into a corner.
Round over.
And the round just falls apart.
Immediately sending Grayhound back into losing ways with these rifles and the reinvest, but yeah, this was the kill on poor Alistair. You can see he was trying to bait a couple of shots, but he had the AWP. You're not going to bait a whole lot. The AK's got 30.
We have seen an upswing and an uptick in teams viably or regularly contesting that underpass early on CT.
Yeah, it's always curious for me, was that the intention, or did he miss the jump trying to go towards the top rope in mid there? That's always a bit of a chit-chat. That AWP was not recovered. One player, that'll be Spinks on the low HP, mounted. Vex, your barrel's going to be spotted here, young gun, and he's gone.
He wanted info, and he gets hot lead instead. Spinks still low, operating after Alistair's shot. Does get finished off now. Liaz on hot pursuit.
Way too quick.
Way too quick. Magisk gets a complete freebie, and the rest tumbles down unless Alistair can hold on to the round. He's got Ins with him. Smoke to facilitate aggression. He's not able to deny. Oh, he's got the element of surprise, though. Oh, lets it go. ZywOo low. Alistair trying his luck. Oh, the no-scope! Suddenly it's doable. Not ready for stairs. Takes the fight. Magisk saves their bacon. Grayhound is trying to keep their neck tight and tucked. It's Vexite down. Liaz won. And it's done. B-side open for business. dupreeh's got the dreamiest of flanks, and it may not even become necessarily
you can hear them saving already.
A flank as a hunt. You're not ready for this if you're CSGO, right? Crosshair's going to be anywhere else. Quick tap, body drop. dupreeh hasn't really let off the gas since he started over on Inferno.
You've been here from well, the beginning of the Vitality project. We've got some major winners in the server as well, with dupreeh, Magisk, and Apex combined. Spinks brought in to be the final piece of this puzzle, replacing Masuda a little bit earlier in the year to take that honor. But what are you meant to do with this? If you're in positions where you're not playing for info, they swing around the corner and you immediately die, that fight is done, that position is lost, and the rest of those dominoes will fall.
Perfect from Alistair. Catches Spinks, one of the healthy members of the pack. 3 remaining for Vitality. Otherwise, we could be having another one of these half-buy victories. Grayhound already posted 1 on their defense, and now, well, thanks to Ins' start and CSGO's follow. Unawares. Oh, and he catches it. Oh, he takes both on the hunt, making it as costly as you can. It's my AWP. It's my house. Alistair hiding in the smoke, hoping to evade and catch a timing. Blind, elevated, and fragging. Magis meets the AWP. Big one out of Ins. That was the bomb carrier, but his teammates are bleeding out. Alistair managed to elope back to CT. Zywoo concerned about T-side spawn.
Okay, that smoke is actually good, and Dupree's going to drop a bit of a one-way here to work with, but it's all about the Apex Predator. He's come through the B-bomb site.
Only got 10 bullets on the mag, and In's right next to him. Just gives him the fight, and hope dwindles now. Don't have their HP. Zywoo hitting every shot he takes. Up to 12 now, 12 and 5. T-side AWP and having a blast.
This window smoke, we'll return to this. Sicko has a chance to do some damage here. Vexite running ahead of his teammates. He's down, he's out, he's dead, and yeah, so's In. So they're just going to get plucked apart here one by one.
It's kind of like the Bad News Eagles approach if no one was hitting their shots.
Yeah, it also depends on what type of Counter-Strike you want to be playing, right? If you're not a team who's consistently in the circuit, there's a different type of CS that is played by the best teams in the world. The partner teams who are consistently on our screens week in, week out. They are playing... Flank's still coming, so finally a bit of initiative here from Grayhound.
Yeah, 20 seconds. This is actually getting a little awkward now. 4 vitality, frags and flashes coming in though. It's up for debate. Zywoo flanked. Need this lethality. Zywoo slips through. Liaz good on the first. Dupree breaks through short. They need to plant every frag a gift. 8 seconds. It's only Dupree, and they pass the test. And that's a reward for their proactivity.
But I mentioned, it was probably 5 or 6 rounds ago, that nobody is holding like this Palace.
Rather scary. Apex, oh, he's going straight in. Just charging. So much pace. The flashes are good. Caught off guard. Ins with his knife out. Jiggling, trying, losing. Jules. Liaz needs a double. There's a lot to ask. Multiple elevated players, all peeking at it simultaneously, and it looks already like the outlook's bleak for this defense. 3 shattered defenders, separated. 1 back, and Vexite through mid. They do have legs now. Starting to use them to run. Spinks and Apex. Apex already a bit wobbly. 25 points of health. Not going to make the world a difference if Alistair can hit the AWP shot. Vexite through short, and that's the combination. Forcing fight. Spinks to come up clutch. Bomb ticking in his favor. Knows where they were. Time has passed. Hesitant on the jiggle. Alistair lets it go. It's Vexite that holds on. And they'll end the half on a 6. That's a real gift. Oh, too quick. Too quick for Zywoo to get the support, but still finds the frag. Knocks the head off of Vexite. More from the Julies. He's just massacring Grayhound Gaming. More required out of Alistair. He does manage to stop him. And he's got 2 in very quick succession. Now 2 pistols to match his frags. But Zywoo, he's done, ooh, he spots Dupree, and yeah, that's the end of that. Zywoo just, once again, go kill, and ends the round off of the molly, lands, and frag does too. This Magis gone A and does manage the spray nicely, gets away with just 3 HP and into A. Zywoo ready to swing through. Will Vexite go with a bomb? This could be horrible. Never mind the 2-man disadvantage, but Vexite for now, flash through, needs, ooh, this frag, needs it cleanly and has done so. Zywoo taken out of the equation, a bomb plant would be nice, a frag back to maintain this jungle control. Priority now of In, Sicko. Dispatched to hold CT, where 3 find themselves, and very quick on the trigger is Apex. Puts it all onto Vexite. First major, 4 to find, or 12 is locked on In. Distracted by Dupree, he's not giving him the head he wants, and will try and slink through. Cursory glance from Magisk, he might take another one, and that's what he's been waiting for. Nice to get away. Keeps it as a component only for a moment longer. Magisk hunts him down, but they are committing into A now, and have pulled Vitality. Strung out now across the site. Detached from it. Magisk, though, levels it up. These frags coming a little too easy at this point. 9 seconds, they need to plan, and they could just be contested. They're so distracted. He has got the bomb down. The frag comes through on Zywoo. Apex, though, good for what should have been 1. The frag's converted, and Grayhound will build upon those 2 openings.
All right, might be the start of something here, right? This is a difficult conversation to have, but the favorites are doing what the favorites should be.
Avant-Garde, first down. Into the site now, should be patient about this. They've got 38 seconds, they have a distinct weapon advantage, and ooh, Dupree's doing a lot through that smoke, no traces. Down goes Apex's rifle. Zywoo falls into his hands and immediately meets Alistair's AWP as well.
Very low HP here on Liaz, In's, Alistair. Magis just wants to save, so that won't be discovered, but Vexite might be able to cut him off with a pass here. As Magisk is trying to make the way away to hold on to this rifle. He gets found, and Vexite will convert for the 21st, but that's a standard round. You're happy with that, you put it in your back pocket and you say, good work.
Balls on him, gets the smoke down, despite knowing that those smokes are fading. He's actually going for a window boost hunt. Apex, the sound heard, but knife out, and
Again?
big one from Vexite. Into the enemy back line, and taps the head of Magisk. That is not a duel that favored him, but he makes it look easy. With Magisk down and Ins hitting shots like that, Grayhound could be on for a flawless T round. That gets a little scary. The first crack in the Vitality machine starting to be visible.
And ZywOo's locked. Liaz still over towards B apartment.
And they've got all the time in the world. That bomb's still ticking. ZywOo knows his days potentially numbered, but he's so damn quick. He refuses to give up this weapon without a fight. Dumps the util and hides in plain sight into the smoke. Someone's going to spray you. He's hiding. He's trying all the tricks, and down to Ins. Yeah, it's the Vitality gift. You can just park him on the site. And 5 charging into him. 1 bullet, 1 kill. Another opportunity gone away. Rotates on its way. And only 25 seconds. Catching Spinks on the rotate through. Cut down on market. ZywOo still lives on. You have to get him off this site. You have to kill him now. Everyone around ZywOo is falling, but that's the bomb carrier. He's doing everything for Vitality on his own. ZywOo is the problem. He's causing all of them for Grayhound Gaming, completely shattered. Everyone arriving on the scene. Just a distraction as ZywOo picks apart Grayhound Gaming.
Oh, finally put a stall out to this. That was 5 consecutive rounds, and then ZywOo just dancing around the site gracefully. Didn't feel under pressure whatsoever. And this is the fact when you have a player like that in the server and you can entrust him, right? You see there a bit of a huff, a bit of a puff. He knows that there was into an A play, but look who's here.
You gotta get through ZywOo. An immediate frag. Charging straight into the beast. Into his jaws. He chomps down 2. A third taken a little too spicy. Seiko does deliver the frag, but everyone else is gone. Ins up against the world, up against Vitality, looking to extend to 14 now.
Into that next round of play, a 2-2 matchup. Nobody thought they were going to be here, but Ins, okay. This 1-on-4, maybe it needs a little bit more respect. His position is on lock right now. Magisk is going to catch him off guard. I think Ins jumping around the corner. Did he catch a glance? Did he hear a sound? Yeah, he did. And a good finish from Magisk. They will secure this, save that AWP.
You'd love a flash. He gets nothing, and he's surely condemned. 1, 2 out of the AKs, or rather M4s. Now retreating, seizing the advantage and maintaining it.
Oh.
1 to the toes.
Wasn't even a leg shot there.
Just taking a couple of ligaments out of the knee. Tough for Sicko now. Oh, Magisk is so proactive.
Big shot.
Sphinx is down and out. Quickly found.
They've given themselves something to work with here. Liaz still alive. Normally, the B defender on the defaults. It's Alistair from the palace position, now trained towards connector. Takes a fight. Liaz opens the door on this one. They know where ZywOo was. Alistair has to hit this shot onto Apex if they want any opportunity. He's spotted him out now.
Where ZywOo is the main problem for Grayhound Gaming. Just finishing this with individual brilliance, hunting him down 10 seconds, and he's just hiding in the smoke. He knows his win conditions all the time, running him around.
Oh!
Now, Alistair gets it, but not to be. ZywOo, his best play, his best course of action is shanking you with a karambit.
Yeah, pulling out the knife there, really showing you. Out window aggression from ZywOo now. He wants to finish this one right here, right now, but Ins wants to keep it alive. The double from him sits down Spinks and ZywOo, the heavy hitters for Vitality. They have to sit and watch.
Unless Dupree can recover. 1, bang. Ins still present in mid. Dupree aware he's got a lot on his plate, and the molly will kind of lock him in there. Using that smoke sound cue is heard. Magisk has caught Sicko elsewhere. Magisk has just completely flipped the script. They tried to walk out A. Vitality now 2 frags away. Ins continues to be resilient.
Might have to do it all here.
3 kills. First in the tally inscribed. 3 more required. In back-to-back fashion. You've still got 80 seconds, but your entire major hopes and dreams hanging in the balance of a 4 versus 5 disadvantage. Alistair begging someone to peek, and they do. Apex, an inquisitive knee. posted into the scope, and Nzaiwu with the counter doesn't actually find lethality. Alistair cannot believe he's still part of this game.
They need to spring to action now. They need to take some space, and they tried. Magisk is there again.
Can't believe he posted the opener like that, just straight. Raw dogs him down mid. Awkward now for Grayhound. Smoke implies a commitment to short. Still presence in ladder room. They're not looking. Knives are out. Dupree sending Grayhound home. Packing their bags for them. Will Alistair have anything to say? Can he remain stubborn? I mean, the bomb's not with him. The crowd is willing Vitality to finish this now. Everything is held.
He doesn't have time for this.
He doesn't have time. And what's he supposed to do? He has to give it his best. He's a competitor. He doesn't want to just let it go. But 15 seconds, the whole squad staring at him, and it's locked in. Vitality, a lifeline.
Keeping themselves alive here. Look, it's a tidy win. The desk conversation was about this confidence, getting this victory here today as the heavy favorite, as one of the individual teams coming into this tournament as a contender for that.